In this video, I'll guide you through how to get an authorization code on Hostinger. This code, sometimes called an EPP code or transfer key, is what you need if you're planning to transfer your domain to another provider. I'll walk you through the process step by step, and I'll also mention a few important conditions that have to be met before the code will appear in your account. First, sign into your Hostinger account and head over to your H panel. This is Hostinger's main control panel where you manage your services, including your domains. Once you're on the H panel home screen, look for the top navigation bar. In that navigation bar, click on the tab labeled Domains. This section lists all the domains currently associated with your Hostinger account. Give the page a second to load if you have several domains, and then locate the specific domain you want to transfer. When you find the domain you're working with, click on the Manage button next to it. This will open the domain management area, often called the domain overview. Here, you'll see general information about your domain, such as its status, renewal date, and various settings you can configure. Within this domain overview section, look for a field labeled Authorization Code or sometimes Secret Key. The exact wording can vary slightly, but it will usually be clearly indicated as the code used for domain transfers. You might not see the actual characters of the code right away. Instead, it's typically hidden for security reasons. Next to the authorization code field, you should see a small eye icon. Click on this icon to reveal the hidden characters of your code. Hostinger hides this by default to help protect your domain from unauthorized transfers, so only reveal it when you're ready to copy and use it. Once the characters are visible, carefully copy the authorization code exactly as it appears. It's a good idea to use your browser's copy function instead of typing it manually to avoid mistakes. You can paste it into a document or directly into the transfer form of your new domain provider, depending on where you're in the process. Double check that there are no extra spaces before or after the code when you paste it. Now, there are a few important conditions that need to be met before this authorization code will actually appear. First, at least 60 days must have passed since the domain was initially registered or last transferred. If your domain is newer than that, you'll need to wait until that 60-day period is over. Second, make sure that the domain's privacy, often referred to as WHOS protection, is turned off if required by your new provider. Some registrars need the public WHOI's details to match your transfer request information, so check the current status in your domain settings. Finally, confirm that your domain is unlocked. Domains are usually locked by default to prevent unauthorized transfers. In the same management area, you should see an option to unlock the domain if it's currently locked. Once the domain is unlocked and the other conditions are met, the authorization code field should be available. That's all you need to do. By following these steps, you can quickly access your Hostinger authorization code and move forward with your domain transfer confidently.